The car industry is in the middle of a massive, once-in-a-century shakeup. But here's the thing. Nobody seems to agree on what the future actually looks like. Instead of one clear path, we're seeing these completely different playbooks emerge. So, let's get right into it. So, what is the winning formula? Is it all about insane pricing? Is it a total top-to-bottom reinvention? Or is it about perfecting that luxury feel we've known for decades? Today, we're going to look at three huge players, BYD, BMW, and Mercedes, and see how each one is placing a massive bet on a very, very different answer to that question.
All right, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the three big answers for tomorrow. Then we'll dive into BYD's impossible triangle, BMW's blueprint for reinvention, and how Mercedes is building a human-centric EV. And at the end, we'll size up this whole race for the future.
Okay, Section 1, three answers for tomorrow. We're looking at three totally different ways to think about the future of driving, coming from a disruptor, a visionary, and an evolutionist.
All right, let's talk about BYD and what they're calling the impossible triangle. With their new Tai 7, they're not just rolling out another car. It feels more like they're trying to break the fundamental laws of the car world. So, in the auto industry, there's this old saying, long range, high tech, low cost. Pick two, right? You want a car with amazing range and all the latest gadgets? It's going to cost you. You want it cheap and techy? Well, you're probably not driving very far on a single charge. You get the idea. You just can't have all three. Or can you? BYD is basically saying, hold my beer, because when you look at the specs for their new Tai 7, the numbers are just mind-blowing. It really makes you wonder, how on earth are they pulling this off?
Okay, first up, range. Look at this number, 1,300 kilometers. That's over 800 miles. Now, this is a plug-in hybrid, so that's the combined range with a full battery and a tank of gas. But still, that number just completely obliterates range anxiety. It's not even a conversation anymore.
And then you see the price tag, just over $25,000. I mean, come on, for a fully loaded, super capable SUV that can go 800 miles, this is the part of the triangle that just shouldn't be possible. It's just wild.
And the high-tech part of the triangle? Check. The inside is just covered in screens. We're talking 7 of them. You've got your main infotainment, your digital cluster, a heads-up display, even the folks in the back get their own tablets. It seriously feels less like you're driving a car and more like you're piloting a spaceship. And if you think it's all just flashy screens, check out this piece of engineering. It's called tire stability control. Just imagine this. You're on the highway, and you have a sudden, catastrophic tire blowout, one of the scariest things that can happen. Well, this system literally lifts the entire wheel assembly off the pavement, just like that, so you can stay in control on the other 3 tires and pull over safely. That is some next-level safety thinking.
Okay, so that's BYD. Now for a totally different strategy from BMW. This is their blueprint for reinvention. They're looking back at their own history to build a whole new operating system for their future.
And you can see this entire philosophy shift in one iconic feature, the kidney grille. For, 80 years, it was there for one reason, to let the engine breathe air. But in the electric future, it's not an intake anymore. It's become this intelligent surface, housing all the cameras and sensors, basically the car's new eyes and ears. And when you get inside, the mantra is radical simplicity. Say goodbye to the cluttered dashboard. The normal gauge cluster is gone. Instead, they have this amazing panoramic vision display that projects everything you need to see right along the bottom of the windshield. The whole point is to declutter your mind and make the cabin feel open, almost like a minimalist living room. So what's running all this? Well, they've developed a new central computer, and they call it the heart of joy. Think of it like this. Most modern cars have dozens of little computers, each controlling one thing. BMW is throwing that out and creating one all-powerful superbrain that manages everything. The result? The car can react and think as one, making everything feel incredibly smooth and responsive. And this is really the most important thing to understand about the Neue Klasse. This isn't just one new car. This is the foundation for everything BMW is going to do for the next decade. It's a total reboot of how they design, engineer, and build cars. It's basically their new company-wide operating system. Which brings us to our third and final answer, this one from Mercedes. Their whole philosophy is about making the human-centric EV. They're making a bet that when every electric car is fast and silent, the thing that will really matter isn't the spec sheet, but the feeling you get when you're behind the wheel. Now, don't get it twisted. Mercedes is still packing in some serious tech. I mean, just look at the new electric GLC. It's got this enormous 39.1-inch hyperscreen. It's a single piece of glass that stretches across the entire dashboard. So yeah, they are not shy about technology.
But, and this is where their strategy gets really interesting. While everyone else is going all in on touchscreens for everything, Mercedes is actually pumping the brakes and bringing something back.
Yep, physical buttons. You've got rocker switches, roller controls, things you can actually touch and feel without taking your eyes off the road. And why? Because their customers told them that's what they want. It's this beautiful blend of the old and the new, a stunning digital display paired with the simple, intuitive feel of a real switch.
And it all ties into this core idea they call the welcome home philosophy. The thinking is, when you get into your car, it shouldn't feel alien or confusing. It should feel instantly comfortable, intuitive, like coming home. It's about creating a space where you just feel calm and in control from the second you sit down.
So, let's bring it all together in our final section, the race for the future. We've seen 3 completely different game plans: disruption versus vision versus evolution.
So, let's lay it all out. First, you've got BYD's path of disruption. Their whole game is to deliver that so-called impossible triangle with the Tai 7, long-range, high-tech, low-cost. Then you have BMW's path of vision with the new Class A, a total, from-the-ground-up reinvention of their design, tech, and even their factories. And finally, there's Mercedes' path of evolution, with cars like the electric GLC blending amazing new tech with a deep, human-centric focus on luxury and comfort.
So there you have it, 3 totally different, compelling formulas for the future. And it leaves us with one massive question. Which of these will win the next decade? Will it be the disruptor that rewrites the rules of price and performance? The visionary that tears up the old playbook and starts fresh? Or the evolutionist that believes the most important technology is the one that connects with the human heart? It's a race that's just getting started,